Trelawney, Hanover, Westmoreland, and St. Elizabeth will be reduced by 50%. The purpose of this is that in these parishes, this is where we will have the most need for relocation, which we will need to be able to sell property and dispose of property. Many persons want to come out of certain areas, and if we can incentivize this process, it would be in the interest of the restoration and recovery. And therefore, we have taken that decision to give a special transfer tax break in these areas. Madam Speaker, a vision of this scale demands not only clarity of ambition, but clarity of financing. And let me be direct about how Jamaica intends to pay for what I have described. We will not finance this resurgence through undisciplined borrowing that mortgages the future to pay for the present. Every element of the reconstruction and development program will be financed through a deliberately structured, multi-layered architecture that protects Jamaica's fiscal stability while mobilizing the full range of available resources. The financing rests on 4 distinct pillars: concessional sovereign lending. The core of the US $6.7 billion package secured from our multilateral partners is patient, affordable capital deployed for investment. It will finance the infrastructure backbone of reconstruction where private investment is not possible. So we will invest where public good is established. Private sector mobilization and PPPs. US $2.4 billion out of the US $6.7 billion package is specifically intended to crowd in private capital through public-private partnerships for projects where commercial returns can support private investments. The government provides the enabling condition, private capital provides the execution, scale, and commercial accountability. Climate and resilience financing. We will access dedicated climate financing mechanisms, including the Loss and Damage Fund under the UNFCCC, the Green Climate Fund, and other adaptation instruments to fund coastal protection, resilient infrastructure, and community relocation. Jamaica has paid a disproportionate price for the climate crisis, which it did not create. We intend to claim every dollar of climate finance we are entitled to. And 4, domestic long-term capital. We will mobilize Jamaica's own savings from pension funds and insurance companies. And this is what the recent reforms announced by the Minister of Finance are designed to do. We didn't just announce them in a vacuum. The recent changes in how pension funds and other long-term investment instruments can access and deploy their capital. We are not just hopeful, we are incentivizing them to deploy those capital resources into the projects that are going to be managed and executed under NARA and facilitated through the FAST program. So we have thought out an entire ecosystem of measures. Together, these pillars form a financing architecture that is prudent, diversified, and equal to the task before us. Madam Speaker, there are some critical enablers for this to be done. And I think, Madam Speaker, you will agree and permit me if I have a sip of water. By the way, how much was this one? How much was this one?
This is all of $16.
This is less than $100.
This is $44.
This one is $44. Very nice, very nice. But I have another present for you. Send this over. Give me another one. We have one for you. This is NWC water. NWC water.
With the cost of the bottle, it is $16.
So this is about $20. Right? Of course. That was I brought it here. No, when I heard so when I heard
It's in your pipe.
when I heard the protestations of the leader of the opposition that water costs more than gas. So yes. If you bought Avion or some other, but that's not the question. The question is, why would the leader of the opposition go and buy water that costs more than gas when there are other options that are more economical? Madam Speaker, to me, it tells me that I wouldn't trust him with managing my economy.